The HP Victus is a mid-range series of gaming laptops coming in at somewhere between $1,000 to $1,500 depending on the specs. The model we are testing comes in at around $1,200, which is the middle variant with an i7 and RTX 4060. The HP Victus series over the years have consistently been in the top 5 list of almost every YouTuber and tech reviewer including mine. The HP Victus 15 and 16 are almost the same, just the difference lies in their display size. In this video, we'll be reviewing the HP Victus 16, so without any further ado, let's get into the review of this laptop. The HP Victus 15 and 16 have had the same exact design as their previous models for a few years now, but it still looks modern, which just shows how good the design was made initially. The HP Victus is fully made with plastic with a matte finish, which contributes to the laptop weighing in at 2.4 kilos, making it a hefty laptop. The laptop is also 0.9 inches thick, making it not quite thin and not quite portable. The laptop does not have any RGB lights in the casing of the laptop, which gives it a sleek design and a more understated design as compared to many gaming laptops in this range. The only noticeable character that the design has is the large V logo for Victus on the lid, which I admit looks quite sleek. Overall, the plastic material used doesn't give off that really premium feel that you expect at this price, but the overall design and construction of the laptop is good enough to where you would enjoy using it, but don't expect portability out of this. In terms of port selection and input, the Victus is good. It has 3 USB 3.1 Gen 1 Type A ports, a USB-C port, an HDMI 2.1 port, a Gigabit Ethernet port, a headphone and microphone combo jack and power in. The single Type-C port can also be used to charge the laptop with up to 100 watts and has DisplayPort 1.4 support as well, but the Type-C port will always connect the monitor to the CPU rather than the GPU, so you really won't get the benefits of the DisplayPort through that. So at the end, it's better to connect the display to the HDMI port instead and get the full refresh rate output. The laptop also comes with a 1080p webcam, which is actually better quality than what you would get on a 720p webcam from other mid-range laptops in the market. Also, these ports are more than enough for a gaming laptop and there isn't anything major missing here. The keyboard and trackpad of the laptop is a backlit chiclet keyboard which feels quite comfortable and nice to use. The smooth keys offer short lift and it would have been better if the resistance could have been a little bit more firm. The feeling that the keyboard provides is similar to a MacBook's keyboard, but here we get a numpad unlike the MacBook. The enter and arrow keys are comparatively made smaller to fit properly, but that is not really a big issue. The trackpad dimensions are 12.5 cm by 7.5 cm, meaning it is on the slightly smaller side of the trackpads, but its clicks are responsive and the tracking is also smooth. The sound of the laptop is decent, but nothing too impressive. The laptop has a set of stereo speakers at the corners of the palm rest of the laptop, which produce good quality audio with no distortion, but the audio just doesn't have that much bass to it. It is good enough for occasional use, but it won't provide the immersiveness that an external speaker or headphone would. The display of the laptop is one of its major strong points. The laptop has a 16.1-inch Full HD 144Hz IPS panel with good colors and viewing angles due to its IPS nature. HP also claims a peak brightness of 300 nits, but during testing, we got a peak brightness of 313 nits, which is a pleasant surprise. The laptop has a great contrast ratio, with it scoring 75.2 of the DCI-P3 color gamut and 106% of the sRGB color gamut. The 144Hz is also a great addition, making gaming and working on the laptop feel like a smooth experience. Overall, this is a great display for consuming content, gaming, and even editing. The performance of the laptop, which is the make or break point of any tech device, is good here. The specs of the laptop include an Intel Core i7-13700HX CPU, 32GB of DDR5 RAM, a 1TB PCIe SSD, and the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060 GPU. For $1,200, you get a good assortment of specs on the HP Victus 16. Starting with the CPU test, the Victus 16 during testing in Geekbench 5 scored 1913 for single core and 12024 for multi-core performance. The laptop is able to play all high-end games at high settings with ray tracing, and with enabling the DLSS feature, you can easily get upward of 60+ FPS on all current games. The Victus 16 is also good for editing, 3D rendering and graphic design work due to its i7 13th Gen CPU and RTX 4060 combo, making rendering tasks run smoothly and quickly. The thermals of the laptop are great. During a stress test of putting the laptop through rigorous gaming testing at the highest settings, the laptop still remained at a steady temperature of about 40 degrees Celsius. The fan noise did rise up to 50 decibels during the test, but then it only goes up if it is necessary. Until then, it stays relatively quiet. The battery life of the laptop is good. The laptop has an 83 Wh battery, which performed very well in our test, beating other laptops in the same price range. The test included watching videos, light graphic design work at a constant brightness of 150 nits, and the laptop got a time of around 7 hours, which is actually great for a gaming laptop. So the final verdict for the HP Victus 16 is that for $1,200, the laptop is a complete package offering great performance, a beautiful display, and above average battery life with very little flaws. The laptop is a bit big and heavy and the speakers aren't great, but the laptop nails the main aspects and that is the main attraction here. Overall, if you can get the laptop for around this price, this is a solid option to consider. So that's it for the video guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel and hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.